Oh man, let me see, man. First of all, this damn food, man, from the Damn Food Chronicles. So everything I'm about to say on this video is absolutely false. Damn Food is a fictional character, and the Chronicles is just, uh, it's basically just the views and opinions of a man who feel like his life been cursed. Now that we got that out the way, oh man, it was hilarious. The last video I did, I think I said some ironic cause or something like that. I meant to say irony, but hey man, this ain't professional, man. I don't speak all the time. Sometimes I just had to get shit off my chest, man, cause this been a mental chess game, and right now I think I'm losing cause I'm responding. You know what I'm saying? But these people are very calculated, man. They very smart, and they know that I'm gonna see this and know that I'm probably gonna use this in a certain kind of way. So just because I'm putting up videos and saying, oh man, I wonder if y'all can see the irony in this video and checking the tracks. I don't think it's anything I can come up with that haven't been predetermined for me to come up with in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But this brother right here, man, I like this brother a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was drawn to this brother. Kind of like, kind of by accident. You know what I'm saying? I never did really look at the cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to get it twisted on, uh, where I was coming from with the brother, or what I was expecting from the brother, or what have you. I just like the brother. To me, when I first, got onto them bars on 125th, they just kind of looked like they were just kind of, having fun with the information or what have you. And I mean, just to keep it funky, it just looked like a YouTube show. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it all the way 100. So I really didn't look at it like 100% serious, I should say. Even though I seen that they were serious, but it just I don't want to salt up a person game, but it just seemed like it pretty much. I wasn't really heartbroken when to see what I have suspected that it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just you don't know the depths of something. You look at something you think is harmless and don't really know the depths of what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So even though I knew that it wasn't, I didn't feel like it was 100% authentic. I didn't realize how detrimental it was. Like I told you, Now this finna get real freaky because I told you, I believe I have a chip in my brain. I don't know if it's in my brain or where it is, but these folks can read waves on my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we'll just keep it as they can read what I say. Like I'm under 24-hour surveillance. But some stuff that have been read, I have not said out loud. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know how accurate it is. But what I'm telling you is 100% true. It's absolutely crazy. And, and this brother here would bring up, it's like a weird dance, man, where, you be watching, because I was at the point, I watch every video they put up. You know what I'm saying? It's like I follow these guys. And, I follow these guys, and I trust it. I follow their information. One thing I like about them is they do a thorough. They would just go deep on a lot of subjects, man. So when you add them and everybody that they were affiliated with, you know what I'm saying, you can get a lot of truth out of what they say. Basically just get an understanding of what you're reading, or understanding. So you couldn't just tell me, man, get a Dr. Ben book and sit down and read it, because I'm not familiar with Africa. You know what I'm saying? So, if I'm reading the Jujus and the Wutus and the Watusis and all this stuff, man, all this stuff start running together to me, because it's like foreign concepts. So the more I get in depth, and the more I get to learn how to differentiate, the cities and states, and the tribes and the countries and the Nile rivers and all these different things. The what do they call them? They go from the Nile, and they go to the dynasties, and they go to it's all this different stuff that I had to get familiar with. So I listened to a lot of these people, a lot of lectures. You know what I'm saying? So when I crack open a book, I wouldn't be so lost. But what this brother started doing was kind of giving me that wink, and would start saying some shit that the only way you would know I said it is if you was invading my privacy and getting this game. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I jumped back. Cause see, I knew it was some weird shit going on. I always felt it, but with this brother right here, it was real deep. You know what I'm saying? But I try to overlook it. One thing, man, you just try to act like this shit ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? And kind of avoid it. But when I run across this video right here, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, this is in the this week I had made a few videos. For me, it's been like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And there's been like a lot of evidence popping up. This like one of the videos, and I'm gonna play this, man, and I'm gonna let it roll through kind of long. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I tell you these cats talk ad nauseum, a lot of times you hear people talking about a lot of stuff, and it don't really make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? But when you hear what I'm saying about me being dehydrated and me getting sucked dry, you know what I'm saying? Then you hear this cat make the analogy about the tree and the syrup. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real open-minded. I'm asking a lot from you to say, I see what you're saying, but if you can grasp hold to this concept and many others, you'll see I'm not leading you wrong. I'm not narcissistic. And the narcissism that I do have, you got to see, man, it's forced. You can't help but be narcissistic when the whole world is revolving around you. Well, the whole, not the whole world, but the whole. See, that's the deal. When the media is evolving around you, the energy around you change too, man. And not to mention, the people in my life have been sheriffed or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to be around me. You know what I'm saying? So my whole life, man, is pretty bizarre. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to talk about it, and it's hard to make it sound like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, man, why I think it's important to speak up on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're gonna delve into conspiracies, and we're gonna delve into some of these people don't even know. You can't think they know the depth. You know what I'm saying? Because these people ain't, master masons or, that deep in a treachery. You know what I'm saying? I just think that they do whatever they do for their own personal gain and not really know what's up. And so you get into these pop culture movies like The Making of a Murderer and all this stuff, man. And, you could literally be framed. Like, the thing is, you don't understand what the head of all this is supposed to come to. You know what I'm saying? You can think of a million things, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your privacy is being invaded, and you ain't getting paid for it. And it's a weird uh, feeling to know that it's going on and you don't have anybody to share it with. You know what I'm saying? So this is a chronicle that I'm sharing. If you don't see what I'm saying, I don't blame you. And man, I was fired up, man. I had a good speech. I had a good lead up to this and everything this morning, man. But right now, I really don't have it in me. I've been having a good day. I don't even feel like being bothered with it. It lets you know how nonchalant, easy going I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm only really bothered at certain times. But anyway, let me quit rambling, man. I'm just gonna let this bit roll.
People, I don't think they're gangster, but I do believe they would kill me. Because seeing me every day successful will drive them nuts. A Breakfast Club interview drove a lot of people crazy. You know, I got about 12 people out here now. So I copied all the information and did what? Better than you with your own information. Don't you the master of this is creating no music. Damn, you people are crazy. Y'all have been listening to me teach for years. You know very well. I don't have to copy nobody's data. I can just talk. I'm very learned. I read a lot. I study a lot. I don't just put books in. So it look like on the spot, you can ask me things and I talk. And I'm very diverse, whether it's solar numerology or some astrological account, whether it's about jurisprudence, doesn't matter. Common customs, math, science, history, religion. Y'all some silly rabbits. Silly rabbits, tricks up for kids. So, you know, don't worry about it, family. So for the supporters out there that's a bit distraught about it, don't worry about it. So back to my brother Sonetta, he was pissed off. He's like, brother, you gotta stop letting these Negroes get away with this crap that they doing. What do you think about Dr. York's son, Prince York? He bigs you up. It depends what day of the week he bigs me up. But I appreciate him. I appreciate anybody say anything positive. I appreciate anybody say anything about him. That's a fact. I mean, that baby thing went a little too far. A whole lot far, right? Outside of that, it's all media. So people, I mean, when I see the Illuminati videos on myself, I'm like, damn, bro, I made it to the top. I thought I had another 2 years or so. But I can't even wear a black and white jacket without people spooking out. What's up with the jacket? Don't you see the Masonic checker symbolism? He doing that on mines with a jacket? How is the jacket destroying your brain, man? Illuminati information going around in the conscious community starting to drive people crazy. They paranoid about checking jackets. You know me, I'm the type I'll mess around and put it on just to drive crazy. That really is the type of person I am. I actually do some of the things that I know is going to drive some of these people crazy. They love that jacket, though. I'm about to bring it out to scare the hell out of some of them. I'm going to go, hey, look, there's another black and white jacket. You know what this means? Look at it long enough, there's going to be a blood ritual taking place. Come on, man. I ain't got no time for that craziness. Not only am I from Brooklyn, we ain't got no business being part of no crazy ritual stuff like that. Y'all gotta stop with that craziness, man. Yo, like, who's the artist on your app? That song is dope. Thanks a lot. That's my artist, King Tut. King Tut is an amazing artist. He's real fly. He puts in a great deal of work. Y'all gotta get down with this Kill Apple Ginger thing. Y'all messing around if you're not dealing with this. Anybody that keeps up with me, you know this is life. If it's not this, then it's gonna be coconut. Water straight out the coconut. If it's not that, at the very least, Martinelli's average. I will go AWOL if I hear someone say anything less about that Martinelli's apple juice. In glass, though. You want it in glass. You want to make sure the glass doesn't have cadmium in the glass. If it has cadmium in it, that's going to be a problem. You know what? Email Brother Polite and Ginger. I hope you get me now. Email brotherpolite45@gmail.com. This, man, this apple juice, man. Most of that is fructose. It's disgusting. If you start drinking this out the glass, and you drink that, you're gonna realize it's disgrace to apple juice. Really smack the hell out of somebody selling that out their fridge. But anyway, I'm turned up about this apple juice. Yeah, so you're loving it. Wow. Someone just wore a size 7 foot and a size 7 shoe. And I was just thinking, I don't got no more size 7 shoes here. And there goes his shiny boot right there. So I just gave him the boot. So sorry. For a second, I thought I couldn't give him the boot. Kale apple ginger. That's it. Just kale apple ginger. Don't put no sweetener, nothing. Unless you put stevia. Stevia is a very good sweetener, better than agave, actually, to tell you the truth. The reason why I don't like to take too much syrup, maple syrup gravy, or agave, is because no one's talking to the plants.
Here you go right
I
here.
shouldn't say this because you're going to say that I'm nuts. That's why I don't go into certain spaces. But hey, we at the end of the stream and some people may not make it towards the end. So let me just say this real quick and get out of it. It is kind of like a form of vampirism. They're looking at me like, what is this about to say? Like, look at me like that. You know when I'm about to pull it out, the hat.
They gamed up too. Look at it. This is magic
You're
trick.
going to miss a jewel. But anyway, it's not that deep, but it's a form of vampirism to be drinking syrup. It's like drinking the blood of a tree. In the tradition of our ancestors, we communicate with the plants. See, we have permission to end that plant's sojourn so that we may benefit from it. Halal food. Let's do it like this. The concept is let's kill this animal as soon as possible. So the adrenaline, which is toxic or poisonous, the blood of the animal, and then we want to consume it. So the concept around eating the kosher food or halal food is because they off the head of that animal as soon as they can, or they try to relieve that animal from being in shock to the best of their ability, so the adrenaline doesn't create poison. Okay? And so, and this is not for everybody, and I don't expect everyone to take it. This is just where I'm at. I'm uncomfortable consuming syrup because maple syrup, and I love maple syrup. I love maple syrup. Like sexually, not like style. Well, sexually I use maple syrup, but that's another situation. But it still has to be the spiritual maple when I'm putting it on someone's body. Let's just keep that all the way 100 here. Okay? I will not desecrate the tents. Somebody's coming to the house. I think I got that home for my baby came in. Hey, baby, just on my math and science history. That's all. But, yeah, right. Come on, baby. Don't play me, baby girl. Say hi to everybody. Hi. What are you just doing? Downstairs. My baby got this accent that nobody got in the rest of the house from all those languages. This girl, this beautiful girl. I miss you so much. I miss you. Go outside? Yeah, we can go outside. So you want 5 minutes? Yeah. All right, you're like 5 minutes. Oh, look at the movie star. Where them shades came from?
That's my African shades.
Look at this movie star here. Okay, make sure you get some. We got more juice. Mommy whipping it up. Get some more. Get some green juice before we go outside. Get your Gatorade on. Okay. Hey, Simon said, hey, man. Simon, like, forget the chat. I got immediate access.
Right.
Simon's always so funny. He's on that plane.
That's that number 9 stuff.
My baby. So what I'm saying is they have to like strap the tree up and rape it of the syrup. It looks like a very, very violent process when it comes to them getting the syrup or the sap out of the trees. the process, and you got some kind of soul, it'll turn you off from what it's man. It's like violent. So then I just don't like it. And I mean, I love the taste of it. I love it. Right? Because some things agave tastes better and some things maple taste better. Like pancakes, I like agave, like in tea, right? But then I like pancakes. That's a maple situation waiting to happen. But then you look at how the maple comes about, and it looks so disrespectful. And then I think about black people's history and how we get drained for our blood, for our resources. And I can't help but to connect with the tree. Maybe it's the afro that the tree has, because nothing else on the planet looks like us other than that tree when it comes to our hair. And so I get uncomfortable. And that's just gonna be me. But maybe that's the trees communicate with Brother Polite. And you may say, hey man, you're tripping. You gotta realize ideas that come to you are not really an origin that has its inception with your head. It's a sign of your that because I ain't got no record of no dead baby. What's the impetus for that kind of just think about how wicked that. So with that being said, I'm a bit overwhelmed at Sarah being taken out of trees. Yes, this is true. When I see Sarah, I think about form of bloodshed. And I know most of us think of chlorophyll, but the sap coming from that tree is just as blood-like than the chlorophyll itself. So do some research on it, y'all. If you do some research on it, you'll feel uncomfortable if you see how they get the maple out of the trees, man. You'll get very uncomfortable. It'll feel like plant rape. It'll feel like forcing someone to give blood to people who don't necessarily need it, which is a very weird form of blood transfusion, right? Like, what if people was just sucking the blood out of you because of convenience? What if they were sucking the blood out of us just because they love the taste of blood, not because blood was needed to keep the race going? What if people just said, man, we're just taking blood out because we like blood? Well, that's how I feel about Sarah. So I started moving on to Stephen. But at the same rate, I'm like, are any of these products created in the advent of someone communicating with the plants on a more holistic scale? And then I just get turned off. That's why I do my best not to overthink a lot of things, because then I'm going to eventually find ways not to want anything. It's like I'm not going to feel comfortable unless I'm growing everything that I consume. That's why I just mostly stay with liquid. Most of my diet is liquid. You feel me? Because I get stressed out just thinking about the plants. Because plant world and connecting with the plant world and studying so much about the plant world is making me more conscious about decisions that we make and how we influence ecology. And that is not much that I want to share with the community, because then, you know, when I'm saying black power, they're going to think I'm saying black flower, right? Or I'll be like, hell yeah, right? And I can't really lead the revolutionary bunch of media, so hell yeah. So I had to keep these kind of thoughts to myself, because these people, a lot of people touch me. And I don't want to throw them off, because if I start talking to them about my approach towards health and how I feel about plants, I would think I'm spooked out. But I have the research and the experiences, that's empirical data, that is, that qualify my conclusions about plants. So that's what it is. Look at the
So I'm a plant, my nigga.
Looks like that. That's what's up. Okay. Say, nah, don't hold back. Drop them gems on Health Beat. See, I like those people who die hard. Like, man, just put it down. Who gives a heck? Right.
Yeah, I was gonna put this whole thing up there, man, just to kind of like. Let's see. Let's see if he's still going on.
I think we gotta pick. I think the plant diet is amazing, right?
Yeah, so like I was saying, I wasn't saying that. I never said that. I'm finna put the little tablet up there, man, cause this thing here, man, is breaking up. It's kind of hard to watch. It's kind of choppy. But if you got what he was saying about the tree and the sap and the syrup and you know how he feel like it's violent and it's vampiric, I mean, it's all the same shit that I've been saying. And he come up with this August 17th, the same day, August 16th, the same day I was dropping all them videos, which was odd, man. You know, kind of eerie, kind of bizarre. But so we was basically doing this at the same time. But what else was I about to say, man? Now, back to about him saying stealing people's work and he must be better than you at it. Now, that's the crazy part about it. I never said that these guys could do. They need my information to do what it is they do. It's just the fact that they place it in there, and it allows you to see that you're not alone, and you can't help but wonder, man. Like what is the end game? What is the end result? I mean, I see that you see me. You know what I'm saying? You done already gave me something, and it's the process. It's the part that makes it, you know, eerie. It's not like you challenging me to, you know, get up with the information and compete, because I've been given something that made me slower, made me literally just functioning retarded person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not functioning at a level where I used to function. Just like right now, just straight up talking to you and not being able to use a sentence. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. One night I was in the bed trying to go to sleep, and man, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. It was like something just bothering me, man. Just wouldn't let me go to sleep. And when I finally went to sleep, I was in a deep like trance, right? And it was something talking to me, man. It was the craziest shit in the world. It was asking me like silly questions, like you know how you wake up in the middle of a dream and you catch part of the dream, but you just stay asleep so you can continue to dream. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was going on in this one. So I'm asleep, man, and I could hear somebody ask me like silly, plain questions like, okay, so what color is the sky? You know what I'm saying? Is water wet? You know, just regular questions, and then kind of like a laugh, man, or like something hit a rewind button and just cut off. And it was odd, man. So it was like inside my sleep, something inside my brain had me under a hypnosis. And I was literally giving it information. And at the time I was waking up, I think that the whatever the device, whatever it was, man, was basically waking me up. That's the crazy part about it, man. I'm 39 years old. I say 40 just to round it off, man. But I'm 40 years old. I've been around long enough to know what a dream is. I've been around long enough to know what a dream that feel real is. And I've been around, and what I'm telling you right now, what that was something, it was some technology that we ain't really ready for on a mass scale. You know what I'm saying? And you'll probably ask, wait, you know, you sound real easy going, you know, for you to believe what you're saying. And I'll say, man, for one, you have to be able to calm yourself down and even synthesize what it is you're trying to say. And for two, is it even smart to curse out motherfucker that got a chip in your brain and got motherfucking control over your brain, can control, you know what I'm saying, your moods when they want to control your mood, control your, you know what I'm saying, your you know, can block pathway, cut off your brilliance, you know what I'm saying, cut off your smart, you know what I'm saying, can leave you in a fucking wheelchair, you know what I'm saying, foaming at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you want to be trying to irrationally argue with and fight? And, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what kind of sense did that make, man? But anyway, I guess I'm going to unmute it because the brother was going in, man. He said a bunch of interesting things that, you know, only strengthen my point. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you get it. I got another one for you too after this one, so it ain't just over. This week been a impactful week, man. It's been something that I can actually lend to y'all. Like I say, these people ain't stupid, so they know I'm gathering the information. And so anyway, this ride.
Brother Polite, what's the name? Solar gazing is real. We can do a class on solar gazing. You cut out, don't worry. Yeah, I'm talking about responsible solar gazing. Leave the drugs alone. Like, that's interesting. I don't do drugs at all. That's very interesting. I don't drink or smoke. What happened to the interview that I did with the white dude in Ohio? Oh, we still got it in the chamber. You know what happened? Facebook shut me down and said I did something wrong. One of my videos, not the 3 million one of my videos did 2 million plus. One of my videos did 2 million plus on Facebook. And I swear they punished me because of that. I swear. And they wouldn't give me a reason why they would not allow me to upload videos. So I said I didn't want to put up that video until I could upload videos again. I just found out I could upload it again today. They didn't suspend me as long as I thought they would have. I don't know what I did other than the obvious. Teaching. I am available for consultation if you want the consultation today or tomorrow. You can go to stores.com